NuubCast.
Greetings! Greetings, fellow noobs! Welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blummus. Sorry, I had to step away to close the door right quick. And this is a NuubCast. Yes, it is. It's a PvP. It's an Antigua shipyard, and this is Fluffy. Fluffy is becoming a regular here at NuubCast. Always a pleasure to catch his games. His opponent, Sippy Cup. What a cute name! And look at you, have fun with the little cute face. Oh yeah. So here we are, Antigua Shipyard, it's PvP, it's Fluffy versus Sippy Cup, and this is NuubCast. Like, where else could you want to be? That's what I'm talking about. If you're unfamiliar, this is NuubCast. I am Blummus. We are all about putting up those non-pro replays, casting those, so these guys have an opportunity to see themselves cast, have someone else observe their games, an opportunity to share their games with friends, comment, have fun, joke with, about, upon, criticize, but mostly just enjoy the games, because that's what we're all about. Number one, here we are all about entertaining games. We take certain things for granted because we cast lower level games. We take for granted that the play is not going to be perfect, that it's not going to be spot on macro, that there's going to be micro mistakes. We take these things for granted because, like here at this gold level replay, players are not going to play perfect games. And they're just going to high five. They're probes. They're going to high five when they go by. It's all good. We take those things for granted so that we can just enjoy the fact of two players at similar levels going up, matching skills, and seeing what they can do. And most of the time, as you guys have proven time and time again, as I hiccup, excuse me, most of the time, you guys have proven, and time again, that when you get two guys together at the same level, you can have some pretty stellar games at any level. And that's what we're all about here, NuubCast, proving that theory time and again. And it's even exciting to watch sometimes. Now, of course, and this is a problem with lower level teams. Sometimes they're one-sided. A lot of times you get guys who just sit back and turtle up and get a big 200 army and go out and raffle stomp their opponent. We're not really interested in those kind of games here. So if you would like to submit a replay to NuubCast, please do. By all means, send it to noobcast@gmail.com. I will ship it directly to my screener, and they will take a look and make sure that your game is up to par with the standards that we have here at NuubCast for our replays. And those standards include, but are not limited to, things that we just talked about. No turtling games. We don't want one big attack at 25 minutes where one person wins and that's all there is. We definitely don't like to see one-sided games. If you have a giant food lead, giant supply lead, and completely raffle stomp your opponent where it's not even competitive, we don't want to see that either. What we do love to see, and I mean love to see, are lots of back and forth, lots of good battles. There can be one person who is, slightly ahead throughout the game, but if it's completely obvious that one person is going to win after the first engagement and the game is 25 or 30 minutes long, that's not a lot of fun. People don't really want to watch that. So yeah, we are all about entertainment first, education second, though there is some education included, and that is provided by me, of course, meagerly. I do not count myself as some kind of awesome SE2 player. It's certainly not the case. That being said, oh, they're going to get that Zealot? Does get the Zealot, and not going to be able to chase down that Stalker if he wants to, but he doesn't. And Fluffy going to head on back after losing his Zealot. Going to head back with his head and chain. We do have 4 gates here. He's going to warp in at home and play a little defensive here. Oh, but why is he shooting his own guy? That was weird. It is Sippy Cup who has the offensive pylon here, and he has actually 5 gates with 2 gas, so this could be really tough for Fluffy to hold on to. He's down one gate, but I don't know that Sippy Cup is going to be able to support continually warping in 5 units. Now he's in trouble here. It's 5 zealots, 5 stalkers against half that, and Fluffy is in deep doo-doo now. If Fluffy gonna have to get back, gonna have to warp in some force fields here. He needs some sentries. If he doesn't have them, he is gonna be in trouble. There's the sentry. He needs more than one, though. Sippy Cup going to be able to warp in. Walk right up this ramp and really raffle stomp if he's not careful. There's Fluffy's probe. He's not going to get by. That's for sure. And here's Sippy Cup now going to be dropping a pylon up here in Fluffy's natural. Need more sentries, Brohan. You need sentries to force field. You've only got, what do you got? 1? Yeah, man. And he does have a pylon up over here, which is... He could use it to warp in some zealots and just completely wreck Sippy Cup's base, but he is not doing that. I don't know if he lost any units here. It doesn't look like he did. But more sentries being warped in here for Fluffy. Exactly what you need to do. You need to catch this army as it's coming up. Couple units at a time. Sentries being warped in over here for Sippy Cup, and they're going to go out here and kill this pylon. He should actually warp in a couple zealots right now, maybe 3, kill all these units, and then send them in to Sippy Cup's base. Sippy now taking an expansion. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. No, 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 no. You're going to force field? You're going to force field? Force fielding? What a weird set of force fields. Uh-oh. Sippy Cup definitely has more units here, but... Oh my goodness. Fluffy now totally, Is he going to kill it? Kill it before they finish? Nope. Oh, he did! Got canceled one of those zealots, but now Fluffy actually in trouble again. Nope, even things out. Fluffy now taking the lead. Got his own zealots out there. And Fluffy turns back the contain. Good job, Fluffy. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. So far this game, even supply, lots of back and forth, good engagements here, completely unclear who's going to win. I have no idea who's going to win. I have not seen or heard anything about this game. So, you know, nothing to speak of there. But it's been a very good game. Lots of sentries being warped in for Fluffy. I'm not sure I like this many sentries. You definitely want a few, but that's a lot of sentries. Probably needs to get a robo down somewhere so we can get an observer. He needs to see what his opponent's doing. He needs to get that down, which he is doing. Sippy Cup still ahead of the game here. He's got his Nexus up. I want to check our units tab. Sippy Cup ahead by quite a few probes here. In a mirror match, that's quite a few. It's only like 5, but it's definitely enough here. But he is working on 2 bases, so his advantage isn't that huge. Good job pulling back here. Let that Guardian Shield finish. Those are some... Oh, not too bad. You gotta get those sentries out of their homes. Oh, Sippy Cup pulls back. Actually, that was bad. Sippy Cup could have probably taken down all 4 of those sentries. And if you can take out... In a PvP, killing sentries is just... You know, they just cost so much gas. They're very expensive units in that regard. And if you can take out that many of them, that's a huge advantage. And here comes Fluffy. Are you not paying attention? Fluffy! Pay attention, Holmes. Force fields. Gotta block in those sentries, man. I mean, those stalkers. Gotta get them in there. That was not good. Lost a lot of zealots needlessly there. He's got range on this pylon. That's pretty interesting. Going to be able to take that down. That was a weird route to take for Sippy Cup. Oh, the pylon was giving him vision on the high ground. So that's why he was going in there to attack. But once the pylon died, he lost vision. Had to turn away. Pretty fun game here. I'd like to see Sippy Cup get a couple more gates up. And he needs to be... He is continuing to make probes, so that's good. I mean, he's not continually, but he is making them. Let's check that units tab once again. Oh yeah, he is making them. He's up 10 probes now, and Fluffy has not been making any probes. He actually needs to get on the button here. He's not making any probes right now. It hasn't for some time. There they are. Now he's back into probe production. He's maybe double up. Rock's being broken down here by Sippy Cup. Not sure why. Maybe he wants to put his own base over there. Zealot wants to go and, what, run by, check the watchtower. Doesn't see that army. Gonna see this and kill it. But here comes Sippy Cup's army. A couple more robo. Double robo? Double robo. What does it mean? It means double Colossus. Probably when you're getting double robo and double forge. And this is an area. This is an area where I feel very comfortable and confident talking about decision making. You know, I'm not. I don't know build orders that well, and I don't know. You know what maps do what and etc. Things like that. I'm not the most knowledgeable in those kinds of things. Oh, it's a bad attack venue, but things like attack paths and oh, gets another pylon here. Fluffy's army stuck in the minerals needs to get out of here. Needs to pull back and re-engage. He can still take this, and he still has plenty of force fields. He can just go in force field. Why are you engaging with only half of your army? Say silly things like that. It's good. Get those sentries in there. Oh no, Zealot's attacking from the back. Could be rough for Fluffy. Zealot's very strong. It's a lot of sentries, and again, Sippy Cup not focusing them down. Fluffy, what are you doing? So Sippy Cup getting out of dodge, backing up with these stalkers. Getting a little bit of a comfortable lead. There's only 10 supply, but actually, unless he is caught up in probes, which he hasn't, that 10 supply advantage is all probes, so pretty much even in army supply, which is surprising considering it's just stalkers here. But we are getting Colossus, a pair of Colossus out. And the thing I wanted to criticize here was the fact that he was getting 2 robo and double forge at the same time. It really ties up. I mean, granted, he's got a bit of a trust fund here, but not enough gas. And you really need gas to be able to do all of these things at once. You're trying to upgrade, you're trying to make Colossus and get Thermal Lance. You're actually doing yourself a disservice, and you'd be better off not getting the upgrades. You'd be able to make more Colossus and more support units like Zealots, which he could really use some of right now, because he's going to lose these Colossus. Look at Colossus being taken down by Sentry. That's just not cool. And Colossus also getting focused down here, but now Sippy Cup actually has an advantage. But here comes Fluffy's reinforcements. The Zealots going to be able to get in here and do all kinds of damage, but Zealots being warped in by Sippy Cup as well, using the probes to get in here and add to the why are you sending them in there? There's nothing to mine in there, Holmes. But Sippy Cup doing a good job of holding these units off, but not for long. Here come the rest of these Zealots, and another Colossus going out. Is he going to die right away? He should be able to micro this pretty good against Zealots, even at the gold level. Thermal Lance almost finished. That's going to be a huge help, but Colossus is going to have to run away. Zealots chasing it down. Sippy Cup looks like he's going to lose this Nexus. And, oh, warping in on the high ground by Fluffy. Look at, he hid these 2 pylons in there just for such an occasion. And doing a really good job of running this Colossus around and attacking the Zealots with other units. It looks like he might actually hold what's going on in his main base, but then he's going to have a problem here. There's a lot more units coming up. And look at him chroning out 2 additional Colossus. I think that's a bad idea. Zealots and Stalkers are what you need to take care of what's in your base, and Colossus is not really going to help you all that much. And Fluffy could use a couple more Stalkers as well. Down goes that Colossus, but he is buying time for Sippy Cup. Sippy Cup is buying himself time to get these other Colossus out. And if he's able to clean this up, that would be quite a job by Sippy Cup. Unfortunately, it is going to spell the end for Sippy Cup because Fluffy just continually able to warp in here. And Zealot's gonna die. He's gonna warp in more. And he has to long distance mine. Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're at that point where it's pretty obvious that Fluffy's going to take this because his opponent is distance mining. He doesn't have any money. Can't even build a Nexus. And finally going to take down these pylons. But Fluffy out here, right out front, massing an army. And yeah. This one was a really nice game. Started out really strong. Both these guys played really well. And you saw the final battle there at the end that put it pretty firmly in Fluffy's hands. Now, got a little bit left of this game, so I'm curious as to what Fluffy's waiting for. Here comes Sippy Cup trying to counter. And now remember, Colossus can walk right through these force fields. I probably want to kill those pylons before I did anything else, because as soon as they open, it's going to be able to warp in a ton of units. Probes getting out of here. Are the Zealots coming back? No, they are not. They are actually warping in. It looks like there might be a little bit of a base trade, which obviously is going to go greatly in Fluffy's favor. Several Zealots coming down. Now would be a good time for some force fields. But if you force field on your Colossus, they're going to disappear. Your Colossus will kill your own force fields as well. And all these probes just hanging out, going to die. But it doesn't matter, because all these units are going to be able to kill all of Sippy Cup's units. And I don't know why he's even warping it. I'm going to 2x it here because we are into a bit of a base trade. This is going to finish. But, you know, neither guy has income here. So going back to fight is not a terrible idea. If you use your probes and your Colossus... Oh, he's actually going to clean this up. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That was pretty awesome. Now... But Sippy Cup is pretty dead. He has no money and no income. He's got to make this army survive while Fluffy is actually mining at 2 bases. Yeah, you need to go over there and kill that, son. That's what you got to kill. Oh no, Fluffy able to warp in quite a few units, and there is the GG from Sippy Cup. Very nice game, pretty close. Even at the end there, got a little worried there, to wondered if Fluffy was going to take it, but he was able to reestablish some mining and take care of business. So good game, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. If you've got replays, please send them. I'm nearly out. I got about 4 games that aren't Tazernix, and some of Tazernix, and a best of 5 of Tazernix as well. So send me some games, or we're gonna hang it up. All right, guys. Word up. Keep climbing that ladder. Peace.